Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. I hope everyone is having a good morning. I'm recording from my kitchen this morning because I'm having my cup of coffee and getting ready for my day. I want to share with you a book that a friend of mine gifted me yesterday. He came into my office. He gave me the book. He was very teary eyed and he couldn't really talk. He just said, I'm just going to give this to you. And I opened it and I read the message that he wrote to me, which, of course, made me teary eyed as well. And because of what he said in the intro, I had to read the book immediately. And I read it probably in about 20 minutes. It's very beautiful. It has lots of pictures and not a whole lot of text per page. And, you can even see where I've highlighted the pages that really, really resonated with me. And I shared those in the email today. And it was just this gift was perfectly timed. In the intro, he said, sometimes I used to leave for later some essential things waiting for the right moment. With you, I discovered that now will always be the perfect one. And so, when you get these affirmations from people that you've poured into their lives in a way that, you hope that you did, it's always affirming and comforting and it makes such a difference, So don't discount that. Don't think that you don't need that. I know that I need that. I know that my love language is affirmation, and so I don't discount that, and I treasure this. I've read it several times already since he gave it to me, and as I would go to page, I just bawled. I cried because there were so many messages there that I had shared this week, things from the email. I shared the email with him immediately. I was like, I just said this in the email yesterday, and another one was our daily message at school. I send just an email with a quote to the staff every morning to just kind of get them going and encourage them. And so many of the things that I've said to others were in the book, and I needed to hear those things at that very moment. And so I went to his classroom and I said, no, you do not get to drop this book off to me and make me cry. And so, we hugged and no words were needed. We've known each other for 4 years. Me being an administrator, him being a teacher, and we've had opportunity to work together. I've had opportunity to coach him. I've learned so much from him. He's expressed that he's learned so much from me and that he's appreciated my encouragement. And I share this with you today because today's message, our reflection of grace is that I intend to treat others with gentleness and courtesy. And that's one of the way that we show grace. And I shared one of the pages from the book for our quote today, and it says, "What does it mean to be successful?" And the little boy says, "To love." And I thought, that is it right there. That is it. It was as if someone had read my mind and wrote this book, and so it was wonderful to find a kindred spirit in this book. It encouraged me to say, Avril, write your book, pull it out of the computer, open it up and finish that book and start those other projects that you want to start and keep being who you are. It doesn't really matter. There's some people who don't necessarily see the value in what it is that you do. There's a whole bunch of others who do, and that's who you do it for. I remember coming into work one day and the office clerk said, I missed you yesterday. I missed my sunshine. And I was feeling a little down, and my response was, well, everybody doesn't see me as sunshine around here. And she said, that's okay. You're not everybody's sunshine. You're not for everybody. And man, I appreciated that so much because it pulled me out of a funky place that I wanted to go, this place of self-pity and be like, well, everybody doesn't like, my brand of sunshininess. But you're not for everybody. But what I always tell people is that whatever is laid on your heart to share, whatever it is that you are, your unique brand of you, there's somebody in the room who needs just that thing. And so I was sharing with a friend yesterday, and I've said it before, your only job in the world is to just be you. And those who will benefit from that will be there and will get it. And sometimes, most times, I think you don't even know. Most times you don't even know, you know. But if you're lucky, if you're blessed, you get to know. You know, people actually say to you, "This is the impact that you've made," and it affirms you and it empowers you to keep going and keep doing what you're doing. And so, even if you don't know, if you're not sure, I always say, take a deep breath and think about what is the most loving thing you can do at any given moment, and then do that thing, and know with faith that you benefit from it and there's somebody else who benefits from it. I used to say this prayer in the morning when I would leave home. I don't say it all the time, but when I think about it, I do. I say, where should I go today? What should I do? What should I say, and to whom? You know, to guide, to become intentional. You know, where should I go? What should I do? What should I say, and to whom? And oftentimes I tell people, I don't know what made me say that. I don't know what made me share that. I don't know what made me that come to my mind, but something in me, you know, stirred and was like, this is what needs to be said. This is what needs to be done. And I shared with you guys it a couple of weeks ago. I spoke to someone and she said, you have to honor your ideas more. Don't second guess yourself. Just go with it. Go with that first thought. Don't overthink it. You have great ideas. And oftentimes when you share your ideas, they aren't received well, but the seed is planted. The seed is planted. And so, what does it mean to be successful, Avril? When you love, when you're able to give love and receive love, I think that that's the mark of a successful life. How should we treat ourselves and others? With gentleness and tenderness and grace and compassion, with courtesy, with love. What is our grand purpose in life? To love and receive love, to be our greatest version of ourselves, to constantly grow, to strive to grow, to smile and receive smiles. It's as simple as that. And it's so funny because as I share this with you, I think about Javier said, Avril, you're my mole. There's the boy, the mole, the fox, and the horse. And I was like, okay, I'm the mole. So now I got to figure out what this mole is all about. And the mole is kind of funny. The mole just says, eat cake. No matter what's going on in the world, eat cake. And I mean, I've never really said that, but I do kind of think that life is just that simple. We make it complicated. It's not. It's really simple. So, you know, when things go wrong, just eat cake. And what's really, really interesting is I was thinking about making a cake today. That might be the confirmation that I needed, that I should make a cake, since I got a book and someone told me that I'm the character that says eat cake. So anyway, enjoy today's email. Have a fantastic Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you guys again on Monday. Keep smiling and take care.